In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up Wispr. Now, if you're new to Wispr, there's a link down below in the description as well as in the pinned comment, and you can check it out from there, and let's set it up together. Now, whenever you download Wispr to your computer, it's going to look like this, and then for the first time you actually sign in, you'll see like your home screen, okay? Now, on the home screen here, let's actually set everything up so it starts working, and we can start talking, and it can start writing for us, okay? Now, the very first thing you have to do is down here at the bottom left, you want to go into settings and you want to play around with the setting just a little bit, okay? Now, first you have the general, of course, you have the shortcuts. By default, it's going to be the Control plus Windows key on your keyboard to actually trigger your Wispr flow, okay? You can change this if you want to, and of course, if you don't want to, you can just leave it like that, and I usually just keep it like it is over here. Then you have to change and select your microphone as well, so if it's not basically auto-detecting your correct mic, you have to change it over here by clicking change, and then you'll be able to detect it just like this. And then of course you have to select your language as well, so if you're not speaking in English, you could go and either auto detect or just basically save the different language which you are speaking to use Wispr okay? Now that's the first portion. Of course, again, if you want to use the shortcuts, you can change it here by clicking and you're good, okay? Now that's it. Then you want to go into system settings, and here you can set up a few different options. You have the app settings first, so if you want your Wispr to launch at login, so whenever you log into your computer, Wispr will launch. If you want that, you can keep this on, like it's going to be default, and then here you have the show flow bar at all times. Now here you must decide whether you want the flow bar to show. The flow bar is actually this bar here at the bottom, and it's always showing no matter where I go on my computer, indicating that Wispr is ready and it's working. So I'm going to keep this on, but for you, it's up to you. And if you want to show the app in dock, you can do that or not, completely up to you again. Then you have the sounds. So the dictation and notification sounds here are going to play whenever you start dictating. So if I now press Control plus W or Control plus Windows here, you'll hear that there's like a small little bop, and it's going to play whenever you actually use it. But of course you can disable this if you wanna, and you can also select if you wanna mute music behind if you're playing any whenever you're dictating. Then you have some notification settings and extras as well, and of course that's essentially how to do the first setup and the very basic setup, okay? Of course, maybe if you're like a creator, you can use this creator mode over here, so anytime you use Wispr it's going to actually say that you're currently using it down here at the bottom, and I'm going to use this right now for this tutorial, okay? Then you have vibe coding over here. Of course, you could go ahead and check this out. And then you have the experimental. If you want to use the new command mode, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes over here, then you can enable this. It's actually amazing. It allows you to like change text, translate it, etc. Not only like type with whatever you say, okay? So those are all the basics on how to set it up. Whenever you do that, your Wispr should now be ready. So here at the bottom, you should see this, and it's ready to actually talk and to type, okay? Over here you have your history. You'll be able to see everything you've ever told it to basically write, which is also quite convenient. And then you have your dictionary, so if you want to make your own keywords, you can do that, or like different words, stuff like that. You have your snippets, you have styles, and basically scratchpad where you can go and just say your notes, etc. And yeah, that's kind of the basic setup for Wispr, and that's what you have to do to get started. Now I'm going to actually demonstrate how this works. I'm going to go and open up a Word document here, and I'm actually gonna hold down Control plus Windows, and as you can see, I'm currently dictating, and it's going to write exactly what I am saying. I could take longer pauses, and as long as I hold down Control plus Windows, it's not going to do anything. So if I hold a pause for like 2 seconds, there we go. As you can see, it's still working, and I can just keep on talking, and it's going to keep on writing. Now, if I release the buttons, it's going to basically type in what I said. There we go. That's really cool. Of course, you could go and check if there's any mistakes. You can change these. And now, what you can do, I'm going to delete this last part. There we go. You could also use the command mode. So if you have the command mode on, you will need to have it on, and you'll have to have the pro version of Wispr to use it. But whenever you highlight over your text like this, you can go and hold down Control plus Windows plus Alt key, and now you can tell it whatever you want. So as you can see right now, it says I'm dictating. Now I'm not going to basically do this because of course, I'm not giving it a command I want, but so it's not going to work therefore. But of course, if I was to give it a command, for example, let's say I was to say, I don't know, maybe translate this into Spanish, then it would work, okay? So let's wait for it. There we go. As you can see, it didn't really do anything. It just basically talked in. But if I go and highlight this and say, translate this text into Spanish language. It's going to translate this into Spanish within just a few seconds. And let's see, there we go, it says longer than usual, and yeah, a few seconds, we have this in Spanish. Of course, I could also tell it to translate back, or I could just use Control Z on my keyboard, and I could say, for example, make this more concise and shorter, and it's going to do exactly that. And yeah, that's essentially how you can use your Wispr flow. Of course, you can use it anywhere on your computer, on the web, maybe in ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever you want to use it, okay? So that's essentially all you have to do to know how to set it up. And if you at any point want to like maybe take a pause from it, or if you want to kind of turn it off, the best way to do that is simply by just closing down the app, going down here bottom right, and showing hidden icons. Right-click Wispr Flow, click on Exit, and there we go. It's going to exit, and it's no longer going to work for the time being. Now, whenever you open it up again here from the search box, you'll be able to then use it yet again, just like you were earlier normally, and it's going to show you this box down here at the bottom again. So that's how to set up Wispr Flow. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, please subscribe to the channel and help me out as well.